Welcome back to Smart Money. Guess what? The Bitcoin is back. This was a big week for the Bitcoin. It surged past $63,000 for the first time in the last two and a half years. So we're in conversation with Vikram Subburaj, who's the co-founder and CEO of Geotis Technologies, which is a crypto platform, to understand how you can build a portfolio, what are the legalities, what is the taxation angle, and the revival, so to speak, of the cryptocurrency space. But let's address some viewer queries now, Vikram. There are many that are coming in. Bharat has asked us, how is Dogecoin and Shiba Inu going to perform going forward? Your thoughts here.
Okay, wow. Okay. So the first thing is, let's get it straight. Doge and Shiba are meme coins, right? Usually when we analyze a crypto, what we look into it is, what is the fundamentals behind the crypto? What is the problem it is trying to solve? What is the new innovation that is getting into the ecosystem? Or what's the plan way forward in these cryptos, that could help adoption come in or help increase, some use cases that should come into the ecosystem. Meme coins are a separate set of cryptocurrencies which are more adoption oriented. It's more of users coming in who are going to keep increasing the prices in future. Doge and Shiba are more going to be playful investments that you guys can do, right? I would not generally suggest having a very large portfolio in Doge or Shiba or any of the meme coins per se. It's a bet you guys are taking, nothing much to add there.
I love the way you've called it playful investments, right? I mean, that's putting it very mildly. These are quite volatile in terms of movements. And, you would want to also caution investors perhaps not to invest too much of their money into meme coins because we've seen the volatility in the past. Got it. Next up, Ankush Singh Tomar asks us, what's your view on Mana and Sandbox? Now, these are game fee coins, right? So, or game fee tokens rather. But tell us a little bit, for someone who has no understanding of this, what is your view?
Yeah, see, now gaming as an ecosystem has been drastically growing. Now you don't have to look into a lot of data to see it. You can just go see the kids at home, how much of time is being spent in gaming nowadays. And gaming that is going to be coupled with an ownership of land or something that is going to do with virtual reality or augmented reality has got a good future to grow or a good scope to grow. Now, Mana and Sandbox definitely had a good rally in the previous cycles. They could have a good impact going forward as well. But gaming definitely had a lot of rallies. But I would say on gaming industry per se, just have a little wait and watch. There's definitely going to be a rally post Bitcoin, Ethereum price have increased. You're going to see a lot of altcoins that is going to rally as well. Gaming, you just have to wait for some more time to see if the prices are going to be impacted there. Don't enter into it so soon yet.
Okay, don't enter into any of these gaming coins so soon. Just wait a bit.
No, wait and watch. Maybe SIPs and that, yeah.
Okay, got it. Fair enough. Akshay Vora has asked us, what is your view on Ethereum? And we were talking about this, right? As to after the Bitcoin spot ETF, now all eyes will be on the Ethereum spot ETF and the possibility there. Is that your expectation as well? And what's your own view?
Yeah, see, there is definitely all reasons to believe that, an Ethereum spot ETF is going to get approved. Now, Bitcoin ETF being approved was the biggest barrier that could be there. Now, May 31st is the last deadline for Ethereum spot ETF. We don't see any blockers there. And when that happens, definitely Ethereum as a cryptocurrency has done wonders, right? It has checked all boxes, all the innovation boxes it has checked, and all the future plans also, they look very solid. A lot of people quote it as the internet bond, right? Because you can generate yield by, holding and being part of the proof of stake, and you can generate yield out of it. So it's also called, a type of a bond that you can hold even to generate yield. So Ethereum is really solid. An ETF will just going to accelerate its growth in prices. It's one of those cryptocurrencies where you can talk about a lot of use cases, right? So, and a use case that people could easily relate to as well. So yes, definitely, I'm very, very bullish on Ethereum spot ETF and the price rallies post that.
Okay, so Vikram is very, very bullish on the Ethereum spot ETF coming through. And if and when that comes through, it could be great for the price of Ethereum as well. Akshan Behel asks us, since crypto is heavily taxed in India, does it make sense as a long-term investment? I think a lot of us have this query, right? Your view?
Yeah, so I've always said this, Crypto as a short-term investment is what doesn't make sense, right? So it is a volatile asset. Let us be very clear. Now, in a volatile asset, if you want to have a short-term investment or you're bringing in your short-term funds, mostly what is going to happen is the time when you're going to need that fund and you want to exit out of the market, it's not going to be a great timing. This is an industry where it is extremely tech dependent, right? See, Ethereum as a product has to innovate, has to create some use cases, has to bring in adoption. Now, this will not happen in 3 months time frame or 6 months time frame, right? So it will take a year or year and a half for another new intervention in this tech to happen. So that is why in every 2 years, you're going to see a good price rally that is going to happen in Bitcoin or in Ethereum or even a couple of other altcoins as well. So you have to look it up as a long-term investment in the crypto ecosystem, somewhere around 2 to 3 years, whatever the funds that you don't need, that is what you have to bring it into this ecosystem. Now, when you're going to bring that and you're going to hold it, we call it hodl in the crypto ecosystem, not hold, right? So when you hodl it, what is going to do in the matter of 2 to 3 years, you can just take the prices of Bitcoin or Ethereum over the period of 2 years. It has just 3x every 3x or at least done a 1.5x every 2 years, right? So that is what the asset can give it to you if you hold it for a longer term. For short-term investment, I think again, maybe 20 to 15% of your crypto portfolio, you can do some playful investments in short term and then try to play the price rally. But you have to generally look it up as a long-term investment. That is when you can make a lot of money here.
Okay, all right. This was very, very helpful, Vikram. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. We've run out of time, but not out of questions. So maybe we'll have a round two of all of your cryptocurrency questions and queries. But with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Smart Money. Thanks a lot for watching.